Hi, welcome back to the channel. Just back out on the 23 Transalp. Proving once again you don't have to go off-road to have an adventure. We're on Mount Lindsay Highway between Wodenbong and Rathdowney. Magnificent backdrop. Mount Lindsay there. Pretty spectacular. I got a Transalp at just over 32,000 Ks. Still doing well. Nothing really to report. I'm considering trading it in on the 25 model, or even going a bit backwards and getting a 300 rally or the X500, simply to be a bit more manageable in weight. I just think there's a bit of a cliche phrase going on some of these YouTube channels now, but saying you only feel the weight when you're standing still. Yep. And when you tip a bike over, it certainly tips over very quickly when it's 190, 200. This one's 230 with the luggage on the back. And I'm on the wrong side of 55. So I am considering, yeah, just different things can happen, like a car can suddenly stop on a freaking exit to an underground car park, beg your pardon, or on a hill, and you got a tall seat height if you've got short legs. I'm 172 centimeters with 28, 29 inseam. It's always worth measuring your inseam. Get your missus or I'll go to a shop and get it done. You just tape measure from the bottom of your heel to where your crotch, top of your leg meets, your rest of your body, your groin area, and that's your inseam on the straight line, standing straight. And that's basically the height from the ground to the seat. You compare your inseam to that distance. So that's 830 mils. Your inseam is 800 mils. You're going to be stretching a bit. Unless your inseam's only 750 mils, you're going to be dangling a bit. Yeah, it Transalp's holding up pretty well. 32,000 Ks. It's like the bike's kept on the cover, so that's a big difference when you go to buy a used bike. Has it been kept on the cover or a carport? Because when you're on the carport, even if it's got a cover, you're going to draw moisture. Fine, that's the way. This has got no rust in the chain whatsoever. It is due for a new chain at 32,000 Ks. It's all cost, and that's why I'm thinking if this TFT screen here goes, which I've heard reports I'm going, I think about $2-3 grand to get them fitted. It comes out of warranty, and you're off for $3 grand for a TFT screen. It's something that could happen on any bike, but we didn't have to worry about back in the day. A few years ago, there was no TFT screens, all LCD screens. They perfected the LCD screen technology, and there was no rider mode, so this is like the brains of a bike, where your traction control and your ABS. Now, if that goes, you can't adjust anything, and your ABS comes on, locks the wheel, because it's sensing, it's all out of whack. You can't ride a bike. And everything's controlled. There's no buttons here saying traction control on or off, ABS on or off. It's all touchscreen. That's a worry. Touchscreen and controls. Well, basically the touchscreen. This is to switch modes. You switch gear here to switch your modes on the Transalp and the Africa Twin. switch modes and look at your info, go from screen, go to your settings and all that sort of stuff. If your TFT doesn't work, you know, you're in a bit of trouble. Yeah, so NX500 lighter. I've sat on one and it feels a little bit lower to the ground, even to this one with 830 mils. I'm not sure what the seat height, but it does feel more manageable with weight. Definitely on the weight. Definitely weight. The tipping point's a lot lower, so it needs to be tipped over, leaned over a lot. Big angle for you to drop it. These Transalp guide, you only have to be slightly tipped over like that. She just goes down. You try to keep it at 200 plus kilos off the ground. Stop it tipping. But I can't. And maybe it's age that's caught up with me, but I think 200 kilos combined with a higher seat height. I used to have an FJ 1200. I think it was only 815 mils. I might have had 780, 790 mils seat height. It's a big difference having a low seat height. I'm not talking about skill level, we're talking about safety. A car suddenly stops. You know, if you do perfect braking technique, keep your wheels straight, you know, you've still got to get one foot down. In certain instances, you cannot get that foot down when you've got a tall seat height. So that's what I'm thinking about. Trade in on the 25. Keep the low seat up, change everything over, or get a more manageable, less powerful, less premium NX500, or even the 300 Rally, because I know it can do roads like this easy. Probably more fun on a Rally going through these sort of corners on rough surfaces than it is on this. Definitely. You can shift from side to side on a Rally really easy, narrow seat. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, look at that Mount Lindsay. Look it up if you're from another part of the world. It should be a tourist attraction. Okay, thank you. Bye.